bookworms, I'm Becca. I really wanted to do Vlogmas this year, but instead of doing Vlogmas, I decided I'm going to do the 12 days of Bookmas. I know I'm a couple days away, so there's going to be 3 videos going up today. But to kick off my 12 days of Bookmas, I'm going to be doing the Winter Wonderland book tag for you guys. I love doing book tags, and this one is just perfect because there's a bunch of snow out right now, and I definitely have the winter and Christmassy vibes, so I thought that it would be perfect to do for you guys. Plus, it's a pretty short tag to go ahead and kick things off and get in that Winter Wonderland spirit. So let's just get started. First off is a book that is so sweet and happy that it warms your heart. And for this, it was a tie between 2 books, but I ultimately decided to go with To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. You guys know that my love for Lara Jean Covey runs so deep, and that this duology, soon to be trilogy, is one of my favorites of all time, and it just makes me so happy and cozy. There are a lot of wintry themes, especially in the second one, because it is winter and Christmas and baking and all of these fun things. I just had to go with that one. Next is choose your favorite book with a white cover, and for this I had to go with Looking for Alaska by John Green. You guys know John Green is one of my most favorite authors of all time, and I reread Looking for Alaska this year and kind of fell in love with it again. I feel like I always underestimate this book until I reread it because I just end up loving it so much. So yeah, I don't really have that many books with white covers, but out of the ones I have, this one's definitely my favorite. Next is you're sitting in a comfy chair, you're wearing a cozy onesie, and you have a nice warm cup of hot chocolate. But what monster book are you reading? And I don't really read that many books with monsters in them, and I didn't want to say The Merciless again. So instead, I decided to take it a little more literally, and I went with A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This book is so freaking beautiful, and the one I have has beautiful illustrations in it. Look at that monster. Just look at that monster in there. How creepy is that? I can definitely see myself rereading this during this holiday season, so I did decide to go with this book. Next is it's snowing outside and you want to have a snowball fight. So what fictional character would you choose to have a snowball fight with? And of course, I just had to go with my favorite character of all time, Lara Jean Covey, popping up again in this book tag. She's just so sweet and fun and nice, and she would probably have the cutest winter wear I've ever seen. So I would love to just go out and have a nice fun snowball fight with Lara Jean, and then probably go inside and eat some of her homemade cookies and drink some hot chocolate and hang out with her sisters, and it would be amazing. Next, the fire is going out. So what book would you tear the last few chapters out of to keep your fire going? I mean, the easy choice is to go with Allegiant by Veronica Roth. Is that her name? Oh my god, it's been so long I don't even know her name anymore. But I also could go with The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. Now, nobody panic. I really did enjoy reading The Book Thief, but I didn't like the way that it ended. If I could change anything about that book, it would definitely be the way that it ended. So I would have no problem tearing out the last few of those chapters, keep myself warm and cozy, and then I'll just write a different ending for this book. And the last question is, what book would you gift to someone this holiday season who wants to get into reading? This one is so hard because I love all of my books so much, but in the end, I ended up choosing Poison Study by Maria V. Snyder. This is definitely one of my most favorite books of all time and one of my top picks of the year. That video is coming up soon, next week sometime. I feel like this book has a little bit of everything. It has romance, it has fantasy, mystery, adventure, magic. There's just so many different elements that went into this book that I feel like anyone could pick it up and be satisfied with at least a little bit of this story. If you don't know, this is about a young woman named Yelena, and Yelena is about to be hanged for treason, but on her way to her execution, she gets pulled aside by the commander of the area that she's living in and is commissioned to become the official poison tester. So she has to taste the foods and the drinks to make sure that there's no poison in them, and she's like, yeah, of course I'll do that. But there's so much more that goes into the story. I just feel like that description does not do this book justice at all. And there you guys go. That is the Winter Wonderland book tag. I might tag some people down below in the description, so make sure to check that out. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below to see more bookish videos. That's all I got for you guys today. I'll see you tomorrow.